happy moment to you. Let's see if we can do this before the sun goes down. So, simple example. Last night, I went inside the house. I've been in the house for a while. And then suddenly I decided, I needed to use my phone. So I was looking for my phone, couldn't find my phone. Look, couldn't find my phone. So I thought, I must have left it in the car, which I call Ethel. So if you hear me say Ethel, that's the spirit name of my car. But so I thought, it must be an Ethel. So I came out, went into Ethel, and noticed as I was approaching her, walking to her, that the door was open. I mean, not just a little bit, but, open, like the door was open. The battery would have been going down. I thought, what a wonderful time to leave my phone in the car, right? Thank you. Like we talked about yesterday. Thank you. And leaned over and opened the door and leaned over, started looking for the phone, couldn't find the phone. And then my hand I thought, let me check my pockets one last time, and there it was in my pocket, of course. Right? So, the serendipity of it, the coincidence of it, that I was inside, the door was on, my car was open, that was not going to be good in the morning, potentially. And then I had my phone in my pocket the whole time, but I didn't see it, I didn't find it, came outside. Again, it's all about that kind of swirling connection, that relationship. And remember, years and years and years I've been doing this, building that relationship. And I love this story. When I was 19, I started going to Al-Anon meetings, and my sponsor at the time asked me about my relationship with God. And I said, relationship with God? I said, I pray to God. And she said, no, what's your relationship like? What do you do? How do you connect? I was like, I pray to God. I didn't really even have language for what that would mean. I went to Methodist church every Sunday growing up, but, that relationship was not something that I had really contemplated at age 19. And so she was the first one that kind of got me thinking about this. And she said, next question she had is, who's your best friend? And I said, that's easy. Her name's Suzanne. And she said, how many times a week do you connect with her? And I was like, we talk at least once a day. We meet once a week. And sometimes we talk 2 or 3 times a day. And this was back in the day, I'm 64 years old, when you had to be at home and have a telephone connected to a wall. I mean, it's not like you just call anytime you wanted to. We had to both be home. So even talking once a day took a concerted amount of energy, a commitment, a relationship. She said that's what relationship is about. Connecting and remembering and making time for and committing to. And so she had me understand all the things that I just did naturally with Suzanne were the things she wanted me to start doing with my higher power, God, Spirit, the universe. So I started making time each day. Meditation. I was praying, but I wasn't really meditating, and prayer was more quick and not conscious back then. So prayer, meditation, spending time, thinking about. I would, be thinking about Suzanne's day, what she was going to be doing, and I'd be sending good thoughts to her throughout the day. So connecting to God, to Spirit, throughout the day. Managing that conscious connection. And so now it's just it's always running in my head, my talking to Spirit, to the guides, to the world, it's just constant now. There's really no in-between time. If I'm not talking to some human, I'm really having connection, conscious contact with the Spirit or the guides. And so it's just Tuesday in so many different ways that flow throughout my day, and they're so obvious to me because I have really developed that relationship and spent so much conscious, concentrated, persistent, consistent time nurturing that relationship with the other side. And boy, they are ready. Boy, they're excited. Come on, commit to them. They've already committed to us. They've committed to us long before we even thought about them. So they're ready. They're already doing the thing. We just have to tune in, and we will start to see it, and then it'll start to pick up speed, and then the relationship will just be unconscious, right? Yeah. So, I love you. I got this out before the sun went down. Happy moment.